So you remember that time in Australia when we wrecked those Lamborghinis?
Yeah.
No, we wrecked
Those.
2 Lamborghinis
Not one?
in like a couple of hours.
And I okayed it, so technically it's like might have been my fault. Like,
But so tell them what happened.
so basically, we're in Australia. We had a game the next day, so we were doing like some promo,
Right.
just trying to captivate. I think it was for a news station, right? It was like on live TV.
It was on TV.
It was on. There you go. It's on live TV.
What?
Live TV. I'm just remembering this right now. Live TV. We got 2 Lamborghini Huracans, 350,000 each, maybe 400K each, right? They called me before we go up there, and they were like, "Hey, listen, for this promo, you know, we see the dunkers, you know, they jump over cars, right? It should be. There's no way they could damage. Yeah, there's no way they could damage the Lamborghinis if we're just like jumping over and dunking, right? And in my mind, I'm like, these dudes do this like sweatless. We jumping over Lamborghinis all summer with the Rise Tour. The Lamborghinis are low though; they only go up to like chest level. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh yeah, like it's nothing. Like you good, trust me.
He says that. So we like I said, we were on the news, live news. Remember, we were like had our lines together talking about we want to jump over Lamborghinis at Bombay Beach or something.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're like, he says that he gives the okay. He hypes us up.
This ain't even low key TV. This is grade A news. This is the news station in Sydney, Australia, the biggest city in all of Australia.
No big deal.
So we're going live.
So he says that. So they bring in these 2 Lamborghinis. It's like a orange one and a green one, like a lime green one. And so they bring the Lamborghinis to the beach, but they didn't bring the basketball hoop. Remember?
This is where it went wrong. This is where
everything went crazy. So
setup was fire.
they didn't bring the basketball hoops yet. We're waiting on the hoops to get there. So we're like, what kind of hoop they gonna bring out here? So in the meantime, Guy, he's trying to get some Facebook and Instagram, you know, content, whatever. So he goes and he does it so effortless. So he does like a whole toe touch over the Lamborghini. He jumps over the Lamborghini like that. Easy.
It's light.
And so I'm like, I'm going to get some content too. So I'm like, all right, I go up. But I have to remember, like, I only done it with a basketball hoop on the other side. Mm-hmm. So I'm jumping over like I'm dunking. But I'm thinking like, ain't no basketball hoop. So I'm thinking about all this in the air, right? And so I finally get over the Lamborghini and I hit my knee on it at the very end.
That was crazy. I remember this verbatim.
So I'm like, when I think I got over, I'm like, I think I got over it. I look at it and there's a dent on top of the Lambo. And the first thing I did was like,
nah, that ain't
I trying to rub out a dent though.
I don't know what to do.
You got bumpy?
I don't know. So the guy walks over who owns the Lamborghini. Remember, because it was the guy who actually sold it to him. He was there too.
Yeah.
He trying to get his money.
And so the guy who Lamborghini was, he comes over there. He's smoking a cigarette like.
Oh, he's so stressed out.
Like I'm thinking like, I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be all right. Doing this, all that.
And I remember we all huddled up and we all looked at it and we were like, I don't think that's coming out. Like
that's there to stay.
You know, a Lambo, look, if you want to get that fixed, if you got to replace a whole panel on a Huracan, it got to be 10 to 50K, somewhere in there. Like, the repair is crazy. But then, look, go a step further. Now we start rolling for the new segment.
Right.
And so Guy's going to jump over. The whole problem was, like, when you do something like this, you got to get real hoops. You need a pro-grade hoop, at least a mid-tier hoop. You can't have the back. It brought the backyard. How you going to have a $350,000 car and then you got literally a $600 hoop like you could buy at Dick's Sporting Goods. So we had the backyard hoops and Guy goes up. I think the first one he goes up and he dunked it. I don't know if elbow was in it, whatever. The whole hoop fell on the Lambo. And then we got it up, like, big scare. Dude, if dude was stressed out before, he's stupid stressed now.
I'm gonna say, why wasn't this shut down?
Dude
like,
smoked a pack already.
He smoked a full pack of cigarettes during this time.
So then, look, literally, he goes up. The whole thing, he dunks it. Obviously, it's a backyard hoop. You can't sustain hanging. So the whole thing just falls forward. Boom.
We talking about like they put water in the back of the hoop, that type of hoop. They're putting the water in there to hold it up.
And that doesn't hold body weight. So rim literally hits the thing, and then they're like, did it damage? So they straighten it up, and actually somehow it didn't fully damage it, whatever.
But
it damaged it somehow, but not the dent, not like the dent. So then I remember he went again. I actually posted this on IG. We gotta find the footage.
Yeah, we gotta find it.
And he cleared it. I don't know if he went between legs or how he did. I think he went between legs. He dunks it. and then he like fell at the base, and then he had to like hold, like it was shambles how it worked.
I think we were like holding the hoop.
Yeah.
Like you're dunking it, but I'm like holding the
He
hoop.
fell right next to whoever's holding the hoop like on it, and they were trying to hold it up.
Whole arm and chest into the pole.
It was a bad setup, bro.
We get there, I'm like, and so we get back to the bus, and I remember you got on the bus and you were like, bro, I told him that y'all wouldn't even touch these cars. Like, yeah, this is easy for y'all, and y'all were 0 for 2.
That's crazy. Damn, both Lamborghinis.
We talking about like close to $1 million
That's what I'm
worth
saying.
of.
Like,
The cool part is too, like we weren't even accountable. Like the head of Ball Up didn't pick up the bill. You didn't pick it, so that means we damaged and he had to go fix it. Like,
And I remember the guy who sold them. So he sold both these guys the car, right? And he's there. And I remember he walked up to me. He said, "You think you have some type of insurance?" I'm like, "Insurance on what? A Lamborghini?
No.
What kind of insurance?" I'm like, "Bro, stop talking to me. Stop talking." Because I'm like already like my chest is already. Yeah, he asked me this, like literally, like asked me on the side, like, "You got some type of insurance?" I'm thinking like,
not for this.
I remember my talk with him. I was like, "Hey, bro, this never happened in history. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a day one. I guess we're still learning the dunk game too. Like,
I mean, what can you say? I'm thinking like, man, just get me back to America. I need to get up out of here.
we just learned. I mean, because look at it. There's only so few times somebody could jump that high and clear vehicles. So foreign country. So like, I think what I learned is like, you got to have a real hoop. You can't have a backyard.
You gotta have a.
It's coming down.
The setup gotta be perfect. You can't just bring a Lamborghini out there or whatever. But hopefully, it's no Lamborghini deals in the future.
So anyway, hey, that dude watching this, man. Shout out to that dude.
I know.
Sorry. You know what I mean?
You want it though? Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in.